Here at the FayWhat Show, we need to help my gay boys. I mean, gay boys run through my blood. They are my existence, all right? So in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, he's a handsy top. Sent me an email. Okay. Dear FayWhat, I recently went on a first date with this guy I met online. He suggested Six Flags. Bold move, I know, but I figured roller coasters are a great way to break the ice. We met up, got along instantly, and things were going great until we hit the first line for a ride, and things got a little more physical than I expected, especially for a first date, and especially in public. I'm talking full-blown PDA. He was grabbing me, brushing against me, and he even tried to French me while we were waiting for churros. I was honestly caught off guard. Part of me was like, whoa, this is hot. And the other part was like screaming, oh my God, there are children here. Please don't get us kicked out of Looney Tune land. Now, here's where it gets tricky. I didn't hate it, but I also felt super self-conscious. Was it because I'm not into PDA, or is it my lingering fear of being judged or targeted for being visibly queer in a public space? In other words, I couldn't tell if I was uncomfortable because it just wasn't my thing, or it was internalized shame that was ruining what could have been a fun encounter. Am I being a prude, or are my instincts trying to tell me something? How do I know the difference between personal boundaries and societal fear so that I can decide whether or not to give him another shot? Signed, he was a handsy top.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sending us.
Wow.
Because, I mean, this really, I can feel the turmoil, right?
I felt this. And I can tell you right away, it's the latter. It's the shame thing that you're feeling. Because if you are saying that it could be all of that, it's that, sister. Yeah. Now listen, do I want to be fingered next to a 4-year-old on a Ferris wheel? No. But I do think that there is something hot about like that kind of cat and mouse of PDA. And when it's new, there's another level of it being hot. It can be a little bit creepy if you're not into it on the first
That's what I was going to say, the first date.
Like, I wonder if there were, like, some, like, dirty
Were there sexting
photos
beforehand?
before it, something like that.
Yeah.
But, what, like, was it a blind date? Did they meet it? You know, I need to know that, too.
Yeah.
But it kind of sounds like you liked it a little bit.
Yeah, I think you liked it. And unfortunately, we have that internalized shame.
Right,
we have that internalized shame. You know, the reality that unless it's one magical weekend and I'm in Orlando at the parks and I see the rest of the queer family there, I'm not one that's all over my wife.
No, same.
When there's kids around. It's a societal thing. Like, you know, I don't want them to look at me, and I don't want to give off that kind of I don't mean example. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong. Even if I was a straight human, I still wouldn't be majorly into PDA.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't love, like, I'll hold my husband's hand, you know, but I don't love, like, don't massage me in public.
Yes.
Don't, like, kiss my neck.
Yes.
It's cringe.
Yes.
For me, it's cringe.
Well, and even, like, no offense, like Eric said, like, I don't want to see straight people doing that, right? As a gay person,
I just don't want to see people doing it.
So,
you know?
Period.
Anything.
You know?
Yeah.
So, that top was handsy. I'll tell you this, for the first date, a little much. But again, like Eric said, it all depends. Like, if you met on an app and you had been sexting for months and then all of a sudden you met.
There's something you're not telling us.
There was all that built up.
Yeah, there's something you're not telling us.
You know what I mean?
There was a period of time.
You explained a lot except for that one little
for
prequel.
The beginning.
Prequel.
And also a point that we should really point out. Keep this man Six Flags for a first date.
Isn't that fun?
That's money, by the way.
Oh, that is money.
That entrance fee to get into Six Flags is not cheap. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Where is Six Flags? Jersey, Pennsylvania? Where is it?
I think.
Yeah,
I
haven't been there since I was in high school.
I think there's a few. But
and it's probably like $150 to get into there now.
I'm sure now. I'm sure it's more. I'm sure it's more now. So if he was paying my way for Six Flags for the first date, I'd probably see him again.
Right, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much. Keep those emails coming. We love it, all right? Keep those emails coming at FayWhat@happeningout.com, okay? So this is an important conversation for our LGBT